All right, what's up, everybody? It's TK. Let us look into the market and see if we're going to find anything that is going to make us smile today. Um, I had a busy week last week. I should have done this last week, but I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to do this next. That's Monday, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Friday, which is NFP, we're just going to chill, and then we'll resume again next week. All right, so 1 second before I. All right, good. Let me keep everything aside and stay focused. Good. So, first things first. This is not a teaching session. It's a session that we're going to look for setups and we're going to see how we can benefit off of it. Okay, so let's go to EURUSD. Now, EURUSD, this is what I have on EU. What I want to see on EU is I want to see something like this. I want to see something like this on EU. If I get something like this on EU, then what I'll do is I'll wait for the market to come back down here through a week around here, and then I will buy EU. EU has not given me any reason to do anything just yet. Okay, so we're just going to have to wait and look at EU. But then again, let's look at gold quickly. Gold is like one of the best pairs to trade in the Forex market right now. Okay, so this is gold. This is what gold is. Okay, I called this on my Zoom last on Friday, and if anybody took advantage of it, but if you didn't, then I'm sorry for your loss. So let me put this aside. So what I'm looking at on gold right now is 1 second. Yo, what's up? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's do this. Let's see. One second. Let's look for setup. All right, perfect. So we have a setup here on what's it called? On gold. Happens to be this one here. This strap right here. This is the setup on gold. Now, what I want to see on gold is now I don't know whatever gold wants to do. That's gold's business. Okay. Now, just like I keep teaching you guys, we have a zone here. And also, one thing you guys need to also understand is you are not paid to trade. You're paid to wait. Wait for your setup. Once it comes, you execute. Okay. So this is what I have on gold. This. So I tell you guys, if this market does this and closes outside like something like this, if it closes outside something like this, what you then need to do is to pull out your fib in this zone. Pull out your fib in this zone. Wait for the market to come back inside this zone here. Wait for the market to come back inside that zone there. If the market comes back inside this zone here, sell it from here and sell it down. So if this is what gold gives us, we could get a potential of how many pips? We will get about 250 something pips. We could easily get that. That's what we could get. Okay. But then again, if gold does this instead, if gold does this instead, you already know what to do. You already know what to do. If gold does this instead, if it does this instead, then what you will be doing is if gold does this instead, follow what I'm doing. If it does this instead, what do you have here? if gold does this instead, check this. If it does this instead, what we should be expecting is, 1 second. What we should be expecting, as if gold does this instead, what we should be expecting is, we want to see the market come back down into this zone. If you look to the left, this is the zone here. And then we want the market to come back into the zone. And then we'll buy this market for minimum of, let's say, 180, minimum of 182 pips. And then we'll take it all the way to 275 pips and then close the trade. So gold is going to do either one of those two. When is he going to do it? We don't know. So we're going to have to keep eyes on this one. We're going to have to keep eyes on this one. This is what I have on gold. So what's this? This is what I have on gold. All right, give me a second. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. So either of those two, but in other words, in other news, right now, what we're doing right now is we're waiting for gold. When is he going to break? No idea. So what I'll advise you as a trader to do is, I have something cooking, which we're going to announce hopefully by Friday. What we're going to do is we're just going to have to wait. So for those people that use TradingView, do this. Put a line here. Put another line here. Now, on this line here, that's this one right here. Set an alert on that line. Set an alert on that line. Now, the kind of alert you're going to set is once per bar close. Okay? So what it's telling you is that once the market breaks above that line, that's above this line and closes, it will send you an email, or however you want it, email, notification on your app, or show a pop-up, or whatever it shows you. All right? Once it does that for you, okay, you know that, okay, we have something on our hands. So you can do that once per bar close. Not per bar close, meaning that once the bar closes outside, that is when it's going to push a notification to your email, letting you know that, look, something has happened. So when you're doing once per bar close, you could easily do something like this. Once per bar close, and what is it? Once per bar close. So you're saying crossing up once per bar close, not down, crossing up once per bar close. And once you have created what should be there. I mean, the message you can actually, or the alert name you could put here is bullish break. The alert you can put here is bullish break, and then you create it. The moment you do that, okay, whenever if the market breaks above that line and it closes above that line, you know that you're going to get a notification. And then the same thing applies here, down here. If you do the same thing here, okay, crossing down once per bar close, and then you come here and then you put bearish break. Put bearish break. The moment you do that, whenever the market breaks and closes under here, lights out. That's your move. Okay, you know what to do. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That makes sense, everybody. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, in the chat, let me know it makes sense. Drop some words in the chat if that makes sense. Makes sense? Okay, so on to the next. So this is what I'm looking at on Go. So we're going to just wait for it. And there's something I teach my team, a no risk. All right, it's looking very dicey. So we're just going to have to, only people in no risk are going to look at this and understand what I'm doing here. So let's look at now. Let's go to GU. Okay, perfect. What's GU doing? Let me get rid of this. No, I'm going to leave it there for now. What's GU doing? Down to this zone. GU didn't come here. It could easily break here and retest. But I'm not going to touch GU just yet. Let's just wait and see what GU wants to present to us. But guess what? If GU gives me this, if GU gives me from this candle on 4-hour time, it gives me something like this, then you know what to do. I teach people demand and supply. If GU gives me this, all I wait for is I wait for the market to come back into this candle, that's this bearish candle here. I wait for the market to come and retest this candle here. And once the market retests that candle, we buy the market up. Simple and short. Nothing more. It's not rocket science. It's that easy. All right. So that's my view. That's my take on GU. We don't force the market to do what the market is not ready to do. So let me quickly look at EURGBP. Perfect. So EURGBP. On EURGBP, I have something on EG. Let's see. Okay, perfect. On EURGBP, I have something on EURGBP. So I have this candle here on the 2-hour time frame. This candle. So I'm going to do this. That's this candle. This is the last down candle before up move. So I'm going to look at that and I'm going to wait for the market to come back on the 2-hour time frame. I'm going to wait for the market to come down into that zone. If it comes here, we'll pick a position and then we'll buy. All right. So let's go to the 1 hour and let's see. Okay, good. Perfect. So 1 hour, you see this? This is beautiful. This is beautiful, a beautiful, beautiful structure. This is beautiful structure. So the market came here, pulled back, broke through, did all this, came back and kept retesting. So in other words, what I'm waiting for is if this market comes to this line here, this zone here, we're going to buy it. We are going to buy, the market comes to this line, we're going to buy it, and our stop loss is going to be, 1 second, let me do this. Let me pull out my FIP just like this. Makes it even better. Makes it even better. So let's see. Okay, so I'm most likely going to see something like this. This market comes to this zone here. The stop loss is going to be like let's say how many pips. The stop loss is going to be like, let's say 22 pips. Your first target is going to be up here at 26. The second target is going to be up here at 50. Your third target is going to be up here at 74 pips. And then let's see how far you go. But the moment the market gives you 27 pips, move your stop loss to break even, take some money off the table, and let's see how far this market is going to go. That is on this pair. Let's see. What is up here? Okay. All right, good. So so this is what I'm looking at on what's it called? On EURGBP. So we're just gonna have to wait. You can put your buy limit if you choose to. But I've already set my buy limit on EURGBP at 0.86395. That's why I said it's 0.86395. Stop loss 22 pips below that zone. First target 27 pips, and then you move your stop loss to break even, and then you take the market all the way up. That's giving you enough. Once you have hit your target, if your target in the day is 25 pips, if it gives you 25 pips, close your trade, get out. If your target is 50, if it gives you 50 pips, and even though you think the market is going to give 75, once it gives you 50, take your trade, get out. You're done. Forget about what's going to do next. If you like, you should move 2,000 pips. It's none of your business. That's your target. Because guess what? What we do in trading is we rinse and we repeat. We do the same thing over and over and over and over again. I mean, if we're getting profitable results, why am I going to change what I'm doing? Okay. So that's that on EURGBP. So so you guys pay attention to that on EG. And where is it? Let's see. So I've talked about EG. I know what I'm waiting for on GU. If it doesn't give me, I'm going to just forget about it. GJ. All right, good. This is what I talked about on GJ. I talked about on GJ. I said I still have it here. It's still here, sitting here, waiting for us. If this market comes to this place here, there's an opportunity here for a potential of 267 pips. So you guys can take a screenshot of GBPJPY. You can take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of GJ. So therefore, the only setups I'm looking at right now are, I'm looking at EG, I'm looking at gold, and I'm looking at GBPJPY. I'm not looking at any other thing because I mean, you don't want to overtrade. Take what you want to take, get out. All right? Is that okay, guys? Are you guys good? Any more questions? Do we have any questions before I hop off Zoom? Do we have any questions? Yesterday was really a no trade day for me, but look at this. I saw it after the whole move had happened. I was like, I hope my team somebody caught this. Look at that. Look at that. The rest, history. I mean, now some people from here, you are taking the market all the way to here for 57 pips. Even though the market went as high as 150, that's why in trading you need to have a model. Your model tells you your target is 50 pips, take it and get out. That's why it's the model. All right, because the market can easily drop a week here and go the opposite direction. So for some easy 58 pips. Okay. So any questions? Do we have any questions? Are you guys good? Are you guys good? Yes, that's why they call me Trap King. That's why they call me Trap King. What about gold? Captain, I talked about gold earlier. This is what I talked about gold. There you go. I explained gold earlier. So what's going to happen is as soon as this Zoom is over, the recording is going to be out there. So in case you missed it, you could watch the recording. All right. So guys, I'm going to keep it at that. Thank you very much for everybody that I was able to jump on. I hope Tana is going to be with you guys in New York session. If he's awake, he's going to be with you guys in New York session, except he's going to be busy. But stay tuned for that. All right, the information is going to be posted out and everybody's going to see it. So thank you for being on Zoom. I'll see you guys in the group. Wherever you are, I'm going to see you guys. Have fun. If you have any questions, don't feel free to send me a message and I'll be glad to assist you.